Hey guys, it's Latham Thomas, Glow Maven here, and today I'm going to guide you through a bed yoga practice. That's right, bed yoga. Yoga is a mindfulness practice that supports optimal well-being, and the gentle movement that we'll be doing today can help increase flexibility, improve blood flow, and boost your mood. So in addition to yoga, other things that you can do to optimize your day include making your bed in the morning, having a cup of tea, maybe some hot water and lemon, watering your plants, journaling, and then you know what else? Getting outside, getting some fresh air. That'll really help to set the tone for your day. So let's get started. So we're going to start with a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. You can move the flesh of your tush back behind you so you can feel yourself seated upright on your sits bones. Take your palms face down onto your knees, and then we'll start with some hip swiveling. So you move in circles here and aligning with your breath. So inhaling and exhaling, releasing. And so you start to warm up the major joints of the body by waking up, starting here at the hips first, increasing some blood flow and waking up the body in the opposite direction. And what I love about this morning practice is that it can just sort of help you to see how well you slept, because you might find where some areas of the body are tighter than others, and just gives you really good information about, your mobility. Good. And come back through center. We'll take the arms around and up, inhale overhead, and exhale, arms down alongside the body. Good. Inhale, lift up, and exhale. Lift, inhale, and exhale, open, and lift, and exhale. Inhale, arms are going to come up, and then exhale, we're going to just twist. So I'm going to come all the way to one side, opening, gazing over my shoulder. Good. And back forward. I'm going to twist opposite side. Good. Good. Inhale, lift and twist. Good. Inhale, lift and twist. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Good. And exhale, arms come back down alongside the body. Now we're going to move onto our hands and knees. So I'm going to come and get myself with my knees here. And I'm going to make a tabletop position with my body. So hips will be stacked over the knees, shoulders, elbows, and wrists in one line, right? For cat-cow position. Okay? And when you're ready, the inhale, you're going to bring your belly towards the floor. Tailbone's going to come back behind you, shoulder blades onto the back. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling as you exhale around your spine. Drop your chin towards your chest, right? Gaze at your navel. Inhale, rolling forward. Good. Exhale, rounding. Good. Inhaling. Good. Round. Exhale. Good. Forward, inhaling, and exhale, round. Good. Again, and exhale. Good. Inhale, forward again, and round. Good. And then we're going to reach our arms forward and sit back on our heels, right? So sit our hips to our heels, reach our arms forward for what's called child's pose. And you can keep your arms extended along and bring your forehead to your bed, or you can even fold your arms like so and then rest your head. And I love this pose again because after a really long night's rest, you find a way to open up the spine a little bit. Good. And come back up to hands and knees. Good. And we're going to walk the knees together so they come to touch. And I'm going to come on to my knees and standing here for what's called camel pose. And now, so we're going to start here with camel. And again, because we spend so much time seated, right? So much time being sedentary. So we really need to allow ourselves to kind of open up the hip space so that we can do the activities that we normally do, even if that includes sitting, right? So you can choose your option. You can curl your toes under, and I'll do that for the first round. And I'm going to place my hands here at the sacrum area of my back to support my spine. I'm going to press my hip points forward. I'm going to reach back and catch a hold of my heels and then balloon my chest forward. And so this feels so amazing because it's opening up the hip flexors, the tops of the thighs. It feels so amazing. It's opening for your chest and heart. Good. And then when you're ready, you can take one palm to the spine and the other right back to the sacrum, and then release the feet and sit back to your heels. Now, from here, I'm going to bring my arms forward, and I'm going to take my right over my left here, eagle arms, and I'm going to just bow my head gently. And again, this is amazing for those of us who have really tight shoulders. Those of us who are sitting at computers typing all day or even on our phones texting, right? This is really great for helping to open up your shoulder area and in the neck where you find a lot of tension is held. Good. And release. Open your chest. Come forward. Good. Open and forward. Open and forward. Good. And again, good, and forward, good. And come back to your hands and knees. Back to your knees rather. And so we're gonna, instead of tucking the toes under, I'm gonna let them be flat here. And I'm gonna come onto my heels. So I'm gonna press my hip points forward. And this time, right, toes aren't tucked. Now, if you need to still tuck your toes, that's fine. I'm gonna come directly here, camel pose. Balloon the chest open. Good. This is exactly what I need because I know that my day is going to include a lot of typing, a lot of emailing, right? A lot of connection. Good. Beautiful. And then bring one hand to the hip, the other hand. Good. And again, now you can sit back to your heels. Now my toes are tucked under this time. Now this is really good for the arches in your feet, right? So I'm gonna have my feet here, instead of flat like I was before, arched, right? And if you have really high arches, it can be a little uncomfortable, but this is really good to do. Now, again, arms come forward. Now you'll take the left hand over the right. Good, eagle arms. Again, opening up the shoulders, relaxing the neck, dropping the head. Good, making some nice space here. This feels so, so good. Really helpful for those of us who have been in quarantine, who are on our computers all day. Good. Beautiful. And releasing, opening, and here, and open. Arching the spine, good. Opening, good. Good. And open, good. And now I'm going to come back to a seated position again. But before I do that, I want you to take your right leg forward, and you're going to do just a little bit of a wave, right, with your upper body. So this is pigeon pose, right? And see this outer hip. I'm going to roll this hip point forward, lift my chest and come down for 1, for 2, for 3, and then 4, and then we're going to come all the way down here and just allow my hips to be open. Just make some space for my hips. Feels really, really, really good. Yeah. You can rest all the way down if that feels good for you. Even move your hips a little if that feels good. Just rocking yourself. And then I'm going to come up and open here. Inhale, arms, and exhale, bow forward. Opposite leg. Good. Good. Amazing. Opposite leg here. Pigeon. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. For 1, 2, 3, 4. And come down again. Making space for those hips. Opening. Beautiful. So important to allow yourself to get that rest that you deserve and bring that blood flow to areas of the body that are especially tight. And come open. Good. Extension. Bow forward. Good, right? It's just so noticing where you have tightness or tension, and just be mindful of where you are. Good. And then we'll come back to center. And just to sort of wrap up, you're going to take your fingers and interlace them. Catch a hold of the bottoms of your feet here. Good. And you can lift your chest as you inhale. And this is a really nice bind. It feels good. You could just sort of release your thighs out to the side. And then if you'd like, you can bend your elbows and allow them to allow extra force on the inside of the thighs to create some space to just, help soften and feel a little bit more of a stretch here. Yeah. And just breathe and just notice what you feel in your body. Notice the sensations. Good, and then just release, and then just come back to a comfortable seat. And let's here just take a moment to reflect on how we're doing, how we're feeling, what's happening in our body, and give thanks. Just placing your right hand over your heart, your left hand can rest on your belly. Set an intention. And thank you all for joining us for this practice. You guys, thanks so much for joining me for this practice. So remember, yoga can be a great way to start and end your day. It's a restorative practice that will help to increase blood flow in the body, to help boost your mood, and to help relax you. So make it a part of your daily practice. See you soon. Hey guys, what you sleep on matters, and the technology in my Sleep Number 360 smart bed really helps me to feel the difference in my sleep quality. Each month I get a wellness report, and this analyzes my sleep trends and also helps me to see the things that I'm doing throughout the day that actually impact my sleep. Things like a good workout or something like a nighttime meditation. So these are things that can help me to get more restful sleep, but also provides information about how I can do better.